Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. Welcome to my studio. It's Laurette. I'm so thrilled you're here with me today. It's Work On It Wednesday, and we're going to work on something new. In fact, it's a project inspired by Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah, and this was last week, not this week's, but last week's, I believe, her mask making, and I don't know what number it is because I have lost track. I have done them all with her. I haven't missed any. Of course, not on film, but I have a huge giant box of all the projects we've done together, and at least have one or two, and I need to take each one of those out and put them in my inspiration journal, and that I would fill it up. So good thing I made more than one. I actually need to finish that. It's another one of those unfinished projects, is the second and third, because I had three different ones. So I'm so happy you're here today, and let's see, hopefully you're going to craft with me, or at least hang out and listen to me while you're doing something else. And let's get busy, because there's a lot to do here and I don't want to waste too much time. So I'm going to pull off some of the things you see here. We need some paper. You're going to need some book page if you're going to do this with me today. We're going to need some envelopes, some images. I've chosen some ladies. You know how I am with my ladies. So I'm going to actually put those back in their little envelopes so I don't lose them on my desk, because you know how things disappear on here. On my gnomes, I swear. We're also going to be using some coffee dyed paper. We're going to be using more images. So these are things I'm all going to set off to the side. And I have lots more on my desk to use. So, and also my little cart, which I forgot to swing over. So, excuse me a minute. It's very heavy. I've got it over here now. That way I have all my laces and goodies and things that I need. Alrighty, so we're gonna put that off to the side. And I have already cut some envelopes. I already have a few cut down and ready to go. I thought I had another one. I must have dropped it on the floor. My goodness. Okay, well, so how they start out is a big old envelope like this. And now you can use small ones if you want, but I really like the big ones because they're a booklet or a notebook. And so the bigger they are, the more room you have to put paper in and notes and decorate and that kind of thing. You can do tiny little envelopes, whatever size you want. So this is where they are. I have some that are kind of started and ready to go, but I'll do a couple just so you can see how they're done. This is not my tutorial. So of course, go see Tina if you want to see how she does it. She and I do things a little bit differently, but still they're fairly similar. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure there's nothing in that envelope because it felt like there was. Isn't that weird? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the size of the envelope down. Now, I want it to be, I'm going to put it on my board, about 6 to 6.5 inches. So I kind of want to get the same amount of space on each end. So I'm going to cut it off right about there. And I'm going to save that because we can do something fun with that. So I'll put that off to the side. And then I'm going to cut across the top here, just right on the very, very edge to open it up so we can get our little booklet. And then I'm going to want to cut it down to give myself some fold down flap room. So I'm going to even this up right here. And, oh, I see that's terribly crooked. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Before I do anything else, I'm going to do, I was just going to use my eye, but I think I'm going to, because I want this to be, so I'm going to straighten it up just a little bit. It's pretty wonky. I want it to be not so wonky, right? There we go. Barely any. I was really close, but see if I can do this without knocking all of my cutters onto the floor like I've been doing. Not good for them. All right, I want to know how much flap I'm going to have. So we're going to cut some of this off, and it may be that I start with one and then go smaller if I feel like it's not enough. So I'm going to actually, I did this with scissors last time, but because I'm on video, I'm going to go ahead and use my little paper cutter. And I'm going to cut that part off right there. Take that off. I don't think I need that for anything. I'm going to actually toss that. And that just gives me this tiny little turn down. So it depends on how big. Now I would like it to kind of go almost to there. So I'm going to cut it down just a tiny bit more. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday. Or you will have a wonderful Wednesday. And you're maybe crafting along with me here. And so I'm going to fold it pretty close to here. So this is that back half of the envelope. This is this part right here that you see becoming my flap. Now, if I don't have a flap, we're going to be working with this one. I've coffee dyed this one. I've left these white. I like coffee dyeing, but I mean, it's not be all and end all for me. And most of the time I forget to use my coffee dyed papers and things. I don't know why. I pulled all that off. All right, I'm gonna move my garbage closer because I've got one under my desk that's way under there and then one on the top that's way over there. So this one's pretty much ready to go. I got it too tight in there though. Again, still, I need to cut that down a little bit more. I know that Tina had to do this as well several times. She ended up with no flap on one of them, so, I mean, could do what you need. Why is that so crooked? I cut this. Huh, weird. All right, I'm gonna fix it because I need that to be nice and even. It does have to be kind of even there. There we go. Well, it's another and there you have it. This is the beginnings of our little notebook. All right, so I'm going to do that for this one as well. And I'll go ahead and use my cutter. Yeah, it's going to be a warm one today. It's between 90 and 100. God, summer has arrived in California. We don't get summers like back east, but they're hot enough for me, you know. I don't like heat. I'm a winter girl. Winter, fall, spring, but not summer. Oh, yummy. This is going to be a good little piece I can use for something later. Pocket maybe. Now we're going to open this other little end. It's nice and crunchy because I did coffee dye this. One of my first batches of letters I was doing, I hadn't done any in years, and I did the spray bottle method. Now you see this is all munched, but don't worry about it because you could still use that. So first thing we're going to do, gently pull that off, cut that off, throw that away. Well, you know what? That one little piece actually would make a good little piece of ephemera, wouldn't it? Stick on somewhere. Let's pull this off if it'll come off. I won't take it off if it doesn't want to come off because I don't want to rip the envelope, especially since it has been coffee dyed. And now I want to cut this down. Now, normally I don't like this, so I will be covering that because it usually doesn't show. Usually we cut all that kind of stuff off, but this time I think that would make it much too small an envelope for me. Let's see, I've been doing these about 4 inches, 4 to 4.5 wide. I think all of mine are 4.5 wide at the widest. All right, so I want to make sure I do the same thing here. Yeah, that's quite a ways in. So, you know, I threw that away down there. Oh no, that was the one that wasn't coffee dyed. Okay, we keep everything that's coffee dyed. We don't throw anything away because we might use it, right? So I'm kind of going through the garbage, grabbing some of the coffee dyed pieces. Oh my gosh, aren't we ridiculous? Oh. I will be keeping that. That's going into my scraps pile. Let's see if this is 4.5. It is. I guess I'm getting my eyes getting pretty good about it. And then we're going to fold down our little flap here. We need the flap of our envelope. I feel like that needs to come down just a tiny bit. Again, it's hitting the edge there, not giving me a good fold. I was trying to think what I have to share. Not much, just crafting away, you know, and the heat. Kitty cats are good. I'm good. Hubby's good. He's ordered the stone for our retaining wall. So that project, the big giant project's coming up as soon as it gets here. It said 2 to 3 weeks before we get the stone. It has to be, that's it's manufactured for that wall. And he and my neighbor are going to work on it. So, all right. So there you have it. These are this is the base. Now, the next thing we're going to do, and I may only get one done today. I'm not planning on getting more than one done because there's a lot to do here. Is we want to cover this because I mean, I like the blue. And if I was doing a blue project, it would be good. That's definitely getting covered. Ooh, I do like this. Maybe, well, I know I gotta cover that because I don't like that part. I don't know, I really like the blue. I don't think I'm going to be, normally I would cover that with something, but I'm really enjoying it. Maybe I'll just put a little something here and here. You know, we could do a little book page. Let me see what I have that would be lovely up there. I think we'll be using our Tim Holtz cutter today. I'm pretty sure. I would rip it, but I'm horrible at it. I am starting to prep for, oh, what do you want to call it? I am starting to prep for Christmas in July. Is coming along very soon. So I've only got a couple of weeks to get ready. Have to pick the projects, get everything together, do the prep work so that I can do some videos with you, as well as finishing some projects that I want to go. I'm just thinking about what kind of glue do I need here. Excuse my arm, but my glue is above me here. I'm going to pull out what I think I need. So I do have that to start working on, since you all did say you wanted to see Christmas in July, or you were happy to see it, or were okay with it, however you want to put it. So I'm just going to glue this on like this. I'm gonna need my little card. Where's my card? I don't know where my card is. Where did that get put? Uh-oh. My favorite one. I don't see here. All right, I'll have to use one of these others. It's probably in a pile somewhere. I'll be honest, I didn't have any sleep the night before making this video, like none. So I'm kind of out of it. My husband either. Neither one of us could sleep. It got warm. We should have cooled the house down before we went to bed, and we didn't. So we were kicking ourselves royal for that. So we tossed and turned. We were too warm, and then it got too cold. And then, you know, it's just one of those nights that you just dread. And it happens to us. Both of us stop sleeping when it gets hot. We are winter babies. We love winter. We can cuddle. We put up big, heavy blankets and comforters. And oh my gosh, and we're just happy little bugs in a rug. But we are not happy when it's hot. We hate it. So neither one of us. We don't like freezing cold, but we do okay. I mean, you know, we can put on lots of clothes and flannel, and we're just happy in the cooler weather. We're not so happy with this weather. Honestly. I'm whining. I know. I don't like this weather. I was hoping the fog would, I'm going to round this just a bit. I was hoping the fog would stay in a little longer. It'll be back, you know, we get those highs and lows or whatever. I like the breeze from the ocean, not from inland, which would be Arizona, Mexico, Nevada, you know, where it's hotter than heck. I glued that on. Well, I don't think I got to the edges, so let's get that glued on. I'm not liking that, but you know what? I'll probably cover it with something else. I don't care for that, but I wanted to cover up that little bit. And then I want to cover that up. And I'm thinking, what else can I put up there? Can I put some more word page? I probably could do that. Yeah, I think that'll work. I just want to cover up the part I ripped off, which I just should have left there. Dingbat that I am. Oh, there's funny little, I think it's from this, which I don't want to rip off anymore. Afraid I'll ruin the, cut it down a little bit. So what have you guys been up to? You guys crafting, hanging out with your families, working? I know some of you are getting some really wicked weather too, so I'm not the only one. Although California weather is nowhere near wicked compared to the rest of you. We have it very easy here. I really should not whine, I'm telling you. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have tornadoes. We do have earthquakes. Oh, do we? This is the time of year we start getting them, so I'm getting a little nervous. We get what's called earthquake weather. It's when it's very hot and very still. Outside is earthquake weather in California. And we always worry about it when it starts happening. When there's not even a tiny bit of breeze, no birds singing, nothing. Just really quiet. And we have to worry about an earthquake. And then we get them in the summer. Spring and summer, fall. Usually not so much in the winter. I don't know if that's real, but that's just what it seems to me. I don't know if I mean, actually here we have hundreds of earthquakes every day, but we don't feel them. They're like 0.1 or 1 or 2. We don't feel anything really much here unless it's 3 or over. We kind of just, we're so used to it, we just ignore it. So, I mean, someone who's not from here would probably feel it and freak out, but I don't even notice them unless they're 3 or over. 3 is a good shaker. And then it starts getting crazy after that. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to put an image here, and we're going to make this image a pocket. So let me see. I have all kinds of images. I was hoping I had a pocket, one of my papers that was double-sided that I could use. And, you know, I have tons of them printed, and I can't find them. I don't know what. Oh, I thought that one was double-sided. Let's see, is this one? What do I have that's double-sided? None of these. Ugh. Whoa, what the heck? All right. This is, because you're going to see it through the envelope, and it's, you just put it on and you leave it open at the top so that you can slide more images in there. And if you put a really pretty, bright, vibrant floral or something in there, then, you know, you wouldn't need to slide anything in there. You don't really have to. So I think, if I do that, kind of shabby looking, huh? Or I can just do kind of a plain pink. That's really bright. I wasn't looking for anything real in your face right now. I don't like either one of those. Well, let's see what else is on my desk. Got all kinds of things on my desk. I grabbed all my paper, well, not all of them, but a good portion of them. I don't know where they're all sitting with projects is my biggest problem. So they're not where I want them to be. Let's see, what else have I got? I'm gonna waste all my time here doing this, but that's part of the process, is picking out your papers. I have something in mind, and you know how it is. I'm just not seeing it, and I don't know why I'm not seeing it. So I'm looking for a paper clip here to go on that. These are pretty. I wonder if I could just use a card, like just glue that in. But I'm going to want something with some blue in it, aren't I? Because that background's blue. These have blue? No. I could do something. Oh, the hiccups, great. Well, I grabbed a lot of stuff and I'm not finding anything I want. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I guess I wasn't as prepared as I thought. I have a big stack of stuff here. Give me a minute. I'm looking through my stuff. I do want something with some black in it because my ladies that I'm going to use. Oh, here's some. Let's see. I think these have some backgrounds. Oh, here's some blue with backgrounds. Okay, I'm finding them now. I knew they were here. I just am goofball. I'm just a goofball today. I'm sorry, I'm having an avalanche again. This doesn't have any blue, so I'm thinking that might not be. Looking to see if any of these pieces. These will work. I might turn this on its side. Oh yeah, see, look at that. That's really, really, really pretty. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Sorry it took me so long. Like I said, I didn't sleep and I'm pooped today. As far as I can put one foot in front of the other. Haven't fallen asleep on the desk yet, so we're doing good. I am thinking that this right here, let's move it down just a little because I want to get, I like this and that. I want to get that in there. Oh, but that's pretty too because that puts the pink and the blue. So I'm going to keep sliding until I get it where I want it. Maybe right about there. Okay. So I think the easiest way to do this, because it is a pocket. I want to leave that. I don't want to glue that. So I'm gonna. Oh, when you don't sleep, you get crooked. Ay, ay, ay. Goodness gracious, look at that. All right, well, we'll get it. We will get it. I need to get that up there a little bit at the top. I'm gonna get a little more down here. Okay. And then I'll cut around it. I think that's gonna work the best. I'm gonna push it into that corner. I'm gonna lay it down. I think this coffee dyed envelope's really pretty. I have the other ones are white. Because not all of my projects lend themselves well to grungier coffee dyed stuff. It really doesn't lend itself to that, a lot of my work. So I don't we are. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so then that leaves this side just blue, which is nice. Now, you can decorate, you can add a pocket, you can do, you know, whatever you want on this side, and this side's real pretty too. And what's going to happen is now, we're going to fold this over. We're going to decorate that. We're going to have to put something there. I'm wondering if I can use, oh, I can. That's the right height to use right there. And then I can put something here. I was thinking one of my ladies. Now my ladies are very slender, so I might be able to use one of these beautiful ladies over here. I have some blue ladies too, which I don't know what the heck happened to them, unless I've already used them all. Let me see what I got here. Got lots of pretty ladies. It has some that aren't cut too, of course. Maybe I need a bigger lady. Yeah, something like that. All right. And maybe I can put something behind her as well. Okay, let me see what's my time here. Oh, we got plenty of time. Let's see. I think I might want some French book page. Let me see what I have here. I'm looking for the ones that has the full page. So I want the pretty color. What I think I might want to do on this is, oh my goodness. I've sure been watching a lot of great videos lately. There are so many talented women out there. Oh my gosh. You know the ones that I usually watch, but I've also been watching a lot of new ladies and doing other things besides shabby and vintage. And I'm really enjoying kind of the break from it. It gives my brain a bit of a creative break, but encourages me to stretch out a little bit and do different things, use different products. So I'm really enjoying that. I really haven't had as much time to watch videos as I would like. I've also been trying to catch up on my email and my Instagram, Facebook. Oh my gosh, it gets overwhelming with all that stuff out there. Honestly, if you do it right and you do it all, you know, it's great. But I find for me, it just gets totally overwhelming. I do want a little grunge because we are using the coffee dyed. All right, now I'm not a fan of, this is the time to do it. There we go. I want it to have some, yeah, there we go, little roundness. Yes, I don't think I want to cut those yet. Maybe, but before I go inking, you know. Because I'm not going to cover up every ounce of this. I want to leave some of it showing. So I'm definitely going to, I'm debating on cutting a little. I'm afraid to do the notch though. I don't want to weaken it. That's the one thing I wasn't sure about. These two blues look great together. I'm gonna have to add some more glue. I just put a light amount on to start, and I can see I need to up my game. Up my game a little bit here. I know there's coffee on here, but I want to darken the edges just a bit. Bring out the coffee that's making it look old. We want it to look really old. Oh, it smells so heavenly. Oh my goodness. I love that smell. Sorry about the sniffles. I'm going to have to apologize for that all through the summer probably. I'm wondering if I should pick up my other pieces before I normally will rip this, because this rips. It's so old and so yummy. It rips so easily and beautifully. That's the thing about vintage paper. Ugh. Well, I said that and then I made a mess. Alrighty, not what I had in mind. Well, let me see. Do I like it all messy like that? Nope, I do not. Not quite that messy. Oops, I just wasted some book page, which I'm not happy about. I will keep that. I keep every ounce of this old book page because I do use it. So, oh, something else we can use. What we made the other day in our I'm looking for my pencil. In our oh, I bet you that clogged up. Make It Monday. We did those wonderful little layering scraps. And I'm going to use some of those too, I think. I have that right in front of me. I've got the ruffles too. Now, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was trying to figure out how long I want to make this. Or wide, I should say, I want to make this. So, let me... Right there. Okay. Because I definitely do not want to waste an ounce of this paper. I can't see the line. There's just enough glare underneath this plastic. I can't see the line. Well, we're going to guess. Let's see what we got. There we go. I think it's something like that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, we're getting there. I don't know what we were talking about. I forgot. Uh-oh. Now that's Misty today at the door. I'm not going to let her in. I'm not going to let her in. We'll see how loud she gets. She has a huge caterwaul. Oh, you'll hear it in a minute. She does not like that Mama is in here with the door closed. She's usually asleep this time of day. I'm very surprised she's awake. Oh my gosh. She's usually sacked out on the bed, but that's what it is she wants me to come lay down with her. They have taken over our bed. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Right after lunch, they usually go, one at the foot of the bed and one right where I lay. Misty lays in a little divot where I lay, where it's nice and soft and snuggly. And Tommy lays on my sweater. If I'm not around, he lays on my sweater that I wear all the time. It's when I leave on the foot of the bed. It's like a sweater robe. It's really kind of long and really soft and slouchy, and oh, I just love it. I have to roll up the sleeves because it's kind of crazy slouchy, but he will sleep on that. So usually, as soon as they eat lunch, that's where they go, and that's probably where he is. But she's usually on my bed going, Mom, come lay down with me. She might be cold because the air conditioner's on. She's probably not thrilled that I'm not in there. Oh, that's pretty. Then we're going to have to like put some lace or something on this. I'm thinking a piece that's from there would look lovely on this. What do we think? That's too much like that, isn't it? I want something a little bit different. So what if we kind of do that on there? Oh, that's going to be so pretty. Okay, let's try that. So I'm going to glue it to this, right? And then cut it. And then I'll cut it off. Right? Is that the good way to do it? I think so. Let me try it. I used to do it this way all the time. Put the glue on, put it on, then cut it out. I learned it from Tina when I very first started paper crafting, you know, in the junk journal world. And I've done it that way ever since. And then I kind of got away from it. And I was making everything hard on myself. And I thought, duh, go back to that. Tina's got it down. She knows what she's doing. So what I want to do, let me get it more, line it up here maybe is where I need to line it up at. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Because the air conditioner is drying out my glue. So I have it on right now. Otherwise, I could not be in this room at all. By Thursday, Friday, it's going to be unbearable in here. So I am making this video early because of the weather. I knew it was going to get way too hot in here to do any videotaping. Even with the air conditioner on. Unless I go Arctic. Which I'm not above doing. Our power bill in the summer is always horrific because I cannot have it hot. It triggers horrific migraines, and it's like, no, it's done that to me since I was a kid. So I definitely have to be careful. And they've been pretty unbearable lately, so, you know, I really. I'm still going to put some lace on here, but I definitely wanted to, because that's an ugly envelope. You know, they have a licky, sticky stuff on it. Lick 'em, stick 'em. Oh, isn't that just so pretty? Okay, now she needs a little ink. I'm just going to use whatever's on my, already on my dauber. I hope I don't have to re-ink. We'll see. There might not be enough left on here. I feel like she needs something else under her, like some lace or some cheesecloth maybe. I want her up a little bit. I might. Right about there. I don't mind that there's a little something there because you got that pretty thing there. And I, of course, later I'll make a card to go inside of it. This isn't for anything in particular. It's to be sold in my shop eventually, I'm sure. I'm sure that's where it'll go. Looking for my laces. Oh gosh, I just dumped them everywhere. Don't you always hear me say that like 50 times in a video? I just dumped my lace. I don't dump my lace. It's not my video, right? Too big. Feel like Goldilocks. Too big, too small, just right. We could just have a little bit of dainty something, something. Or we could put it under her. Oh, I do like it under her. Yep, I do. Let's see, where's my right and my wrong side here? Sorry, the light. This is my second video today and the light's getting weird. So I have to hold this if I can. Where did I say I was going to put that? More up or more down? Right there. All right, so I want to see how that's going to look under her. So I would kind of have to do it like right in the middle and then put her on top. That's pretty over the book page. And then I can come up with a little different lace over there maybe, huh? All right. Huh. Jeez. Never know I'm an educated woman, right? Yikes. Okay. Not anymore. At some point your brain forgets everything it learned. And you're like, all right, I'm back to talking like a kid again. We'll see how much I hang with my... I'm supposed to see my grandchildren this week. We'll see. My granddaughters, my two oldest grandbabies. They're not babies anymore. They're teenagers. Preteen and teen. Soon to be 15 and soon to be 10. Yikes. Oh, I think she's not 10 yet. I've lost track. Don't get mad, Liz, if you're listening. My little love bug, Lizzie B. She likes to watch my videos on Wednesday, so she may very well be watching this. Hello, sweetheart. Grandma loves you. She usually does those diamond dot pictures with her mom on Wednesday nights. They have girls' night. And so they turn on my video and they craft together. And her and her sister and her dad's on the computer doing his thing. And the girls are doing their crafting thing. And they watch my video. They have it playing in the background, which is just amazing to me. I think that's so wonderful. Makes my heart very warm. That my babies, you know, appreciate grandma's work. I don't know if the teenager does. I think she listens. She just doesn't tell anybody she does. And that's okay. She doesn't have to admit to it. I hope she does. I love that girl. Love all my girls, though. I have quite a few of them. 4 of them, to be exact, and 1 grandson. 1 little lone grandson, and he's in Arizona, and I don't get to see him, so that's the bummer. He has 2 sisters, and then my daughter has her 2 girls here. Well, isn't that pretty? I feel like something needs to be there. Maybe we could put a little label there. I think a Tracy label of some kind. And a little piece of lace, and then we'll cut some... The next step would be, before I finish this, just to show you, is that we would cut some coffee dyed paper to make a little notebook. And I'm wondering if, yeah, that might work. Let me try something here. I've got 3 sheets of coffee dyed paper. Smells fabulous. I think this is from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. Hi, sweetie. I hope you're watching. I think she recently joined my channel. I follow her as well on her YouTube, and of course I shop at Vintage Polka Dot Shop like there's no tomorrow. Love that shop. See, then I'm thinking these would go in here just a tad bit long. So what we'll do is we'll fold them in half. And I'm going to stitch those in with the sewing machine. Oh, well, they actually, if I stitch them in, oh, so you can see, sorry. Let's put the ragged edge. Where do we want that ragged edge? Top. Let's put them at the top. That's actually the right size, but I think what I'll do, I don't know. I don't feel like 6 pages is very much for a notebook. Should we go for the 12 and make it a real notebook? What do you think? Should we? Should we? Well, I think it'll make it too fat because I did want to put pockets and things in there. So I think we'll just do a little mini notebook. We'll call these mini notebooks. And I will, let me get my little bone folder. I want to get a nice hard crease. Let me trim this. I am using my Tim Holtz. And oh man, did I cut that crooked. What in the world is wrong with me? Where did I go wrong? I think the papers moved on me is what happens. I want those in there nice and tight. Come on, you. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Those I'm not going to keep. They're a little too small for anything. If they were a little bit bigger, I would keep them as scraps to use on things. Oh, look at that. Isn't that going to be cute? Now I've got to decide. Well, I guess I can put the pockets in later. If I stitch that in now, I can put the pockets in after. Oof, I see something that's bugging the living daylights out of me. Let's use little scissors. I don't want to cut the envelope. That would be a heartbreaker, right? I've done it before. I don't want to do it again. These little Tim Holtz scissors are nice because they're really sharp. I'm having the worst time though. Well, that's a bit better. Not exactly. Let me ink that a little bit. Just a bit. Maybe we won't see the white that I just created. So we would stitch this in on our sewing machine. And that would give us a nice little booklet. And we can add a pocket there and a pocket there and maybe do some decorating. Just a little bit of decorating and add some pockets. We would go like that. Which I could do on camera. I have the sewing machine right here. I'm kind of debating on that. But what I want to do is, remember these little goodies we had? It's a little wide. Let me see what I have. Oh, that's pretty, huh? Do that. Oh, I like that. I do. I like that a lot. So I'm going to cut that. As I told you, that would be no problem to cut. Ooh. Boy, I'm making a mess, aren't I? Periodically, I just feel like I have to like brush everything off my desk. I also, where did they go? Where did all my little, there's my ruffles. Where did my box of, oh, there they are. I'm looking for the box of straight line stuff. No, I know what I'm looking for. I just saw it like 10 seconds ago, and then it disappeared on me. Something like that. I thought I had another one of those. I'm pretty sure I have some more blue. Hold on. As I throw everything on my desk, looking for it. There was some blue stripe ones. Oh, I didn't kind of had brunch. I didn't have lunch, and my stomach is telling me it would like something else to eat besides what I gave it. So do I want the brown and the blue? Is it just too dark? No, I kind of like the pattern. Otherwise, I can do the stripes. There's a blue, kind of a blue-gray stripe there. I'm going to do that. I like that. See, this is what the whole reason for doing those strips for was, so that I could layer up things. Oh yeah, here we go. We're getting on it now. I will need some, oops, I don't need that. Okay, I'm gonna rip this edge and then I'm gonna cut it. There we go. Because I love the colors. Look at that. Just like lining it all up. Let's go this way. And then just like a little bit less there and maybe a word. What do you think? Yep, I think so. I think so. But this is too long. We're going to keep that little bit. This is too long. We only need it to about here. So I'll put that on there. I'll put that on there. And we will add that. Turn that up that way. I wish I'd waited to put her on. I wonder if I could lift her up. What do we think? I put her on a Fabri-Tac, and sometimes, if it's not completely, yes, not completely dry. All right, let's try that. Just pretend this is stitched in there. On my next video, I will show that to you, finished, completed, so you could see what I did. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac again because it is forgiving compared to art glitter glue. Not forgiving at all. Not the least bit forgiving. And then what you would do when this is all done, you would tie it with twine. So this way, if I need to move this, I can. If I don't like the way it looks. Is my head in the camera? I hope not. But I'm struggling to see. It's getting late in the day and the light's not as good as it was. And I have such a big pile of stuff on my right here. It's kind of blocking all the light. Oh gosh. Now I have Fabri-Tac on my dress. Great. I wear a lot of knit dresses in the summer because they're cooler. Comfy, cool. They're just straight t-shirt dresses. They're just a t-shirt dress, which I love, and I wear them all summer long. The flip-flops or my cute little socks if I'm not going out of the house. See, then we would put her down, and I still feel like that needs, a piece of lace as well. I'm on a lace kick, apparently. I want this to be a lot more feminine than it is. I did pretty good. I didn't sniff most of the time, just twice. That's pretty good. I'm gonna be a gluey mess. Oh my goodness. I have this silicone stuff. Do I use it? No, I keep forgetting. Until I get my hands all goopy and then I'm like, oh, why didn't I do that? What is wrong with me? It sticks to me instead of that paper. All right, now stop it. Seriously, stop it. Get down there. Naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. It's forgiving, but it's also sticky as heck. All right. That's probably it for that piece of lace too. I don't think I have any more of that. So we have quite a few layers there, but they're all very pretty. I guess you can sort of see them. I don't know. I kind of covered up that pretty blue, but it felt a little too, I don't know. flat. That's it, flat. I needed some more. Oh, I ended up ripping that pretty paper. Oops. Definitely need something up here. We need something over here. And then what we do would, to close it, we would put in an eyelet and wrap it with twine. So on our next video, which will probably be finish it up Friday, I'll either finish it or I'll show it to you finished, or show you several finished. I'm hoping to have a bunch of projects done on Friday to show you. So you get the idea that, you know, you can add pockets, you can decorate inside. If this was just plain white in here or had writing, I would just cover the whole thing with book page and maybe another print paper here. I mean, I could definitely see me, you know, putting in a pocket made from the same paper as the front, and then maybe using some of these over here. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I have a few minutes. I'm still watching the clock. Boy, lately it's been taking a long time to download a video. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it has been crazy. My poor husband, he does it for me, and so it takes up a good part of his day when we download in the afternoon. You know, it's like, yikes. I tell him, well, just wait till the next morning, but he gets nervous that we'll lose the video for some weird reason, and then, you know, it would, we've had it happen, so it would break both of our hearts. Excuse me. Hold on, my throat just split. Oh my goodness, air conditioner. Okay, so anyway, you get the idea of how this is going to go. And we're going to put a pocket there, I think, and, you know, something can go there, and then we can put some kind of an image or a flower there, and that'll be done there. And then we'll put the, so the paper's in, and we'll put it, and then I'm going to find something to go up here. I might put a little bit of lace there, and you have a beautiful little booklet. And because it's coming out so nice now, I'm thinking again that I'm going to want to add more, make it an actual real little, you know, give it 24 pages to write on, so someone really feels like they're getting a nice little gift. So I think I will do that on this one. So there we go, you guys. A nice little envelope booklet page, and that's a page booklet. Nice little envelope booklet inspired by Tina over at Shabbydabbydoodah. And thank you, Tina, for the inspiration. As always, I love all of your mask makes. I believe Tina watches when she has time, which isn't often, but you never know, she might catch this video. So, well, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for your nice comments. You all are so kind and caring. Thank you, thank you, thank you, especially to those of you who've been with me since day one and are still here. I really, really love and appreciate you. You're very special to me. If you're new to my channel and you are not a subscriber and you like the videos, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you liked our video, please hit a like for liking the video. Not the comment, but the liking. You know, that's where you go over there. And please comment so I know you're here. I can welcome you to the group if you're new. If you're not new, you know we have chats. And I love hearing from each and every one of you, so I also know that you're okay. So I want to thank you all again. That's about it. I will see you all very soon. Love you bunches. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.